Hi guys, welcome back to the next episode of the Peaceful Challenge. Today we want to have our fireworks show to celebrate that we finally got gunpowder on peaceful difficulty. So in the last episode we already built the randomized rocket crafting system here. What we had to do in between the episodes was to gather materials for it. So mostly we had to get 2 double chests of each of the 16 dice, and we had to get glowstone dust as well. So in order to get glowstone, we usually just buy it from the villagers in block form, and then we have to break it down into glowstone dust. So here are all the different dice you can put into the system. Then we had feathers from a chicken farm ready, and we also sacrificed some of our diamonds and gold for this. And then let's me go through the dice again. So we already have squid farm, so we get the black dye from, obviously, bone meal farm for gray and white. Then, yeah, the big cactus farm, so cactus green is also no problem to get. And for the other colors, we built a tall flower farm just to temporarily get it from there. What we also needed was the brown dye, so cocoa beans. Yeah, I actually had to build up a little farm, which I can show. It's just a temporary one, which I built right in front. And you can already see the results, tons of cocoa beans. So usually you just build a small cocoa bean farm. Basically the player stands right in front of it, and all the items are picked up by the player. Usually you don't use it for that much, so basically limited by the player's inventory. But here I actually built a cocoa bean farm that could, as long as there's enough bone meal supplied, could run infinitely. And obviously also the storage capacity is the other bottleneck, but just want to show you how it works. So we got 2 inputs here for dispensers. We can just put in the bone meal blocks. This will be crafted into bone meal for our auto crafting table. So we have both sides. And then works pretty much like a normal cocoa bean farm. You just have a player standing right in front of a jungle log. There we go. Here's the on switch. When you place the cocoa beans against the jungle log, the dispenser spawn mill it and the piston breaks it. There we go. So there's a good chance that the player still collects a lot of the cocoa beans. That's why you wouldn't run out, and the rest just falls in a water stream and is then sent to the little storage there. So I've been using this for 2 hours, and as you've seen, we got several double chests of cocoa beans. Let's also build a little AFK setup for the glowstone dust. I haven't used this before, but I think this should be fairly obvious. So the player is probably standing right here, placing glowstone blocks. Oh, I have to aim a bit lower. And I actually need to get a fortune pickaxe. I can't even show this properly, but they're basically dual wield. I'll also show this here. So just dual wield and break a glowstone block, and there was a dropper that would resupply you with more glowstone blocks. Yeah, should have prepared and gotten a fortune pickaxe, but I think it's fairly obvious how this is supposed to work. So that's where we got our glowstone dust from. Alright, then we can now finally try out the system. Okay, we go for it?
Let's wait for Miles. Yeah, here
Okay.
he is.
So here we won't see anything, but oh yeah, in case you want to also use the system, so the way it works is you put items into the dropper here, and depending on the number of items you put in there, the amount of basically stacks rockets it crafts.
Oh, those are the stack size is 63.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, let's put in 1 item. Should we put in 2?
Yeah,
Put in 2.
If we put in 2, we can already check if the recycle
Yeah,
works.
let's put in 2.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah, now we can.
Selection was made.
Yep.
Oh, we got
check the
actually
redstone.
everything. Okay.
I'm gonna jump down there and check some of the hoppers. What's going on?
I'm going spectator.
Okay, this fills with gunpowder.
This is
There's dice. Selected dice. Yep.
We have the diamond.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah.
Okay, 20 diamonds. Good. White dye only 20. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Here, this didn't get anything? Oh god. Yeah, this is gonna fail. Oh no, here put in more dice. It's failing. Can you take out the other item?
Let's see if
Something is
it's...
I took the items out.
How can I stop this and what's even wrong here? Oh no, I was afraid of this moment.
Hmm.
It's the best way to stop this. Break a hopper.
Hmm.
That's gonna take a while to fix, fortunately.
Uh,
So what's inside?
I think the reset timing was off for some reason. If you see for the filter thing I added in the back where it pushes out the observers while it's trickling in items, there it's somehow skipped. Oh, wait, did we maybe keep a hopper locked so that a filter item wasn't being assigned? Because there's one empty filter hopper, and that's also one where the observers didn't get pushed out.
Did we forget to put in items? What?
Mm,
Right. Survival.
no, wait.
There's a lot of weird things happening.
Yeah,
So I have no idea.
it didn't reset all hoppers. So here at the bottom,
Yeah, here at the top it didn't even release the items.
correctly, yeah.
Did you maybe not put in seeds into the composters or something like that?
No, and I checked all of them were level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1. Also in the back here. Level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1, level 1. No, all of them are level 1. At
But
the
the level
bottom, maybe? No, all of them are level 1. No idea what went wrong.
Even if you just copy the contraptions from creative to survival, not everything works first try in a peaceful server, especially with the more complex contraptions, since you need to get everything 100% correct. So I spent in total about 3 hours bug fixing the whole system and found 2 flaws, and it's now working again. So the first mistake we made was actually to put in dice into the wrong chest, and we had basically mixed dice in one of the droppers. So that caused the system to fail. And the second mistake was actually a flaw with the system. The redstone block down here, which locks a hopper, in some cases was pushed down too early. And basically here's the selection if you send the fireworks star back into the crafting system to add the fade effect. So you craft the fireworks star, add a couple more dice on it, and then the complete fireworks star with the fade effect is sent this hopper line. So that's why the redstone block is pushed down. Sometimes it was pushed down too early. I think, yeah, we got a random amount of items that are getting used, and I think we were just unlucky and had a situation that in the creative world where we never tested all cases. Okay, in order to fix this issue, basically I just added 8 ticks of repeater delay. Now it's working fine. But yeah, it's the little things that break a huge contraption always and it causes it to fail. Alright, but now it's working. We can check it out, how it's looking, if it's actually running fine. You can already see the result of the crafting. Here we got over a double chest of randomized rockets. What I also had to do was now disable input of diamonds, since we basically ran out of them. We spent over 1,000 just for the fireworks show, so we basically blow them up since we don't really have another use for them. We can sometimes use them as a building block or for jukeboxes, so we still have a couple of stacks left, but yeah, blowing them up for fireworks is probably the best use for diamonds. Okay, so I'm gonna actually craft 3 more stacks, so I'm just gonna put in 3 more items, and if we hurry up, we can see the system working. So here we randomly lowered one of the target blocks, then dropper was activated. So we always put in gunpowder. It's getting sent in here. Then this time we actually only randomly selected dye and no extra effect. So we only got the white dye and the gunpowder. Next, it's gonna select another random color. In this case, it's lime green. It's getting sent down the hopper line here, and is put into the next item filter. So basically, here at the bottom, you're gonna have batches of 21 items each. You just need a third color. So again, another target block randomly was sent down. This time we got purple. And the next batch should arrive here. Okay, just gonna go back into survival mode to check what's going on with the crafting table, since you can't see it in spectator mode. Okay. Yeah, what's actually happening now is we craft the fireworks star here with the crafting table. There we go. Fireworks stars go into this dropper here, so we will get 21 in total. And the way we do is we just release the hoppers here for a short moment, so one of each of the items can be sent to the hopper line. Okay, we do this 21 times in total, so that's why here we got a little counter, 21 items in total. And then we basically activate a little dropper elevator. The fireworks stars are sent up again into this hopper. And this is also basically hooked up to this redstone line. Next, we also gonna send over 3 of the other dice for the fade effect. And then we combine the 3 dice, which is stored in those 3 hoppers again, and the fireworks star here, and craft it again to get the fade effect. Then at the same time, this redstone block is lowered down. So instead of being sent into this dropper again, it's just going down this hopper line and is then crafted into a rocket. This is gonna take about 2 extra minutes. Let's make a little cut here. Okay, now we're adding the fade effect here. And let's check it out. So the fireworks star is sent up here. It's then combined with 1 more gunpowder and the paper into the rockets. There we go. Then the rockets shot into the water stream and then sent to the double chest we've seen earlier. Okay, it's working great. Okay, now let's work on our fireworks show. I think our Christmas village would be a fitting place for this, one of the best looking areas on the server. And you could also celebrate the end of the Christmas season, which basically the 6th of January is. Right, so the plan was that I actually make a little bonfire somewhere at a central place, but I'm not quite sure what it would be. So we got the Christmas tree in the middle. Not sure, maybe here in front of the train station. We have a little bonfire here. That could maybe work. I don't need a lot of space, so I only had like a 3x3 campfire setup in mind. Nothing too fancy. I think we can fit that in here. And then I have fireworks all around. So the plan would be to go underground, have a central clock, and then dispensers in various places. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Perfect. So next step is actually hooking up the dispensers. Already placed some of those in spots where they're not obstructed by anything above. So we definitely don't want to place any below the Christmas tree. I think I placed 8 so far. Now we actually need to talk about how many rockets we want to use. So I thought it would be a good idea to completely fill up the dispenser with fireworks. So 550 approximately per dispenser. So this would be 4,000 in total if we have 8. We can probably get a bit more. We can get like 100 stacks of rockets. So yeah, maybe I go for 12 dispensers in total. We can place down 4 more. And then we need to dig some tunnels around to actually have the redstone running below ground. So this should not be visible really. Alright, everything is wired up underground. So we can have a look here. It's really just a redstone line going to all the places. So we can try it out now. Gotta get out here. So there's a little switch here where you can activate it from. Let's see if it's working. Yeah. This is really good. Okay, don't want to waste too much of it. But yeah, it's looking really good. Alright, so there's still 2 dispensers that need to be filled. The rocket crafting system is still running. But yeah, pretty much everything's prepared for tonight.
Wow, okay, it looks very nice.
Yeah, I guess we can start. So yeah. Over here, prepared a little fire. Like I said, there's also usually a fire
Yeah.
in Iceland. There you go.
Ah,
Oh.
nice. Yeah.
And is it dark enough, I guess?
Yeah.
So there's just a simple switch, and this should last maybe 6-7 minutes.
Okay.
Burn through all the rockets. It's not a really a special program. It's pretty good at making a fireworks show, but yeah, let's check it out.
Ooh, whoa.
Oh, those are really good.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Wow.
Wow,
Oh.
okay.
Oh man.
This is so cool. There's so many colors also. Just
Yeah.
having them so random is,
Yeah.
really paying off.
It's also
Yeah.
gonna last a while because a lot of those. Gonna go and recamp.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Finally gunpowder. So
Yeah, finally have gunpowder, and what do we do? Fireworks.
Yeah.
Of course,
Blowing up
who
our
needs rocket?
Alright, I'd say that worked quite well. Looked awesome in the end. And also the randomization of the rockets was just amazing. So this worked exactly as planned. Super happy with it. We also still have a lot of rockets left, so we could celebrate something else at some point. But we're still missing is a normal rocket crafting, so just for flying around. Could also use the other rockets, obviously, but we would need 2 gunpowder, 1 for the fireworks star and 1 to make the rocket. So they would be more expensive. So that's why we're just gonna make normal flying rockets somewhere. Right, let's quickly head over to creative and let's try to come up with a system for the rocket crafting. Alright, so this one is easy but still decently fast. So all we need is basically a double chest here for paper and 1 for gunpowder. Then both hoppers are locked and we unlock them at the same time. So both items will be put into the crafting system immediately, and that basically prevents that the hopper minecart below would take out any of the ingredients. It only takes out the finished rockets basically out of the output slot. And I positioned the hopper minecart on top of 3 hoppers since we're getting 3 rockets. So this should be able to process all of the items. So the speed of the system would actually be 20,000 rockets per hour. It's definitely quick enough. So let's check it out. And here you can see what's going on. Put in gunpowder paper and immediately hopper minecart takes out the rockets. And then here the hoppers. Put it into the chest, and yeah, that's all there's to it. Let's build this up. I think at the main storage would be a good place. Okay, here it is in survival. Got our rockets still trickling in. Got plenty of those. Alright, so this is basically the end of a larger project. Finally, we have our rockets. A lot of episodes led up to this. So first getting emeralds by selling fish. using those emeralds then with the wandering trader setup to get the gunpowder, the whole rocket crafting system, etc. Next episode, we're gonna also start on a new big project. I think a perimeter would be nice. This was one of the goals from the very beginning. Eventually, we want to make a perimeter for a couple of farms. We'll figure it out next episode. But that's it for today. Thanks guys for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.